What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you all my updated LeBron James build. So I got the AC running right now. Hopefully it's not too loud. Listen, I gotta stay cool while I'm recording these videos. Also, I'm a little under the weather because of my AC. So the actual thing that's made to keep me cool actually got me sick, but it's alright. We ain't worried about that. We ain't stressing that. We're gonna get right into this video. So LeBron James. So I made a LeBron James build a couple months ago. It had shades of LeBron, but it had second shades. This time, you know, I was able to actually get the first shades of LeBron, and I think this is probably gonna be the best LeBron James build on the old gen consoles, because I'm telling you now, it's balanced. All right, so first things first, we definitely want to go 6'9", right? That's very important. Just make sure you have all of this stuff here. The college doesn't matter. Right hand 23, you know. So 6'9", we're maxing out that weight at 250, because that's how much LeBron James weigh. We're putting that wingspan to 7 foot. You can go compact. So I went compact because we're 250, but we don't look crazy. Built will be too ridiculous to find. I don't think the find will be good for LeBron. So it's either you go solid or compact. I think this would be a good body shape for LeBron. So we're gonna start with physicals, right? So of course, with this LeBron James build, I wanted to utilize as much of the physicals as I possibly could. So definitely going with that 90. That's something that I always do for most of my builds. The 90 is more than enough to get the job done. You will realize that you don't really need more than 90. I think 90 is a sweet spot when we're talking about stamina. For the vertical, we're definitely going to go all the way up to a 75, because I definitely wanted to be able to get contact dunks with this LeBron James build. That was very important. Even though he's 40, he can still get a contact from time to time, and he can dunk on people. LeBron is probably the best 40-year-old player that we have seen that's still putting up 20-plus points a game. So that's something to think about. Strength definitely went to an 80. Before I had an 86, because, you know, the more strength for LeBron, I felt like the better, but I felt like 80 was still good because of the badges that we were able to get. And you know, that's just cool. That's all we need. We're definitely maxing out that acceleration at 65, and then we're definitely going up to a 75 on the speed with ball. I had it at 76, but I had to make some adjustments along the way just so I can make this the most balanced you know, template LeBron James build possible. All right, 65 acceleration. I would have loved to get into the 80s, but we're not going to be able to do that. You would probably be able to do that if you drop the weight. So if you want to use this as a template, add the own weight, you can definitely do that. I mean, drop the weight, you could definitely do that, but I like to make the exact build from the height, the weight, wingspan, everything exactly like the player. All right, so now for the defense. So I was able to get some pretty good, decent rebound on this build. LeBron doesn't really have high offensive rebound attributes. He's more of a defensive rebounder. So I said, you know what, we can go with a 73. The block, definitely wanted to go to a 70. So we do get access to anchor, but I don't think we're going to be able to even use anchor. But to me, LeBron is definitely more of a chase down artist. So I said, you know what, this will be more than enough to get the job done. Silver should be perfectly fine for this LeBron James build. If you want to go higher because you think, nah, he needs at least you know, a 79 or even Hall of Fame, you go right ahead, go up to a 90 block if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to do that. And the steal from the Los Angeles Lakers roster that I looked at, he didn't have a high steal anyway, so I said, you know what, that's fine. He had a 79 perimeter, but I just went all the way up to 80 to get gold menace. I personally don't care for menace. There's no indication to show us how good menace is and what it really does on the court. So it just sounds good. While guarding and staying in front of an opponent, your attributes will drop if good defense is being played, but it doesn't showcase if you're truly playing good defense. So I don't even use that badge. Definitely wanted to go with 75 interior because we definitely are going to probably get put at power forward sometimes. So we definitely want to be at small forward, but you know how this game works. They usually move you around, so that would be cool. Now, this is where the build starts to be emulating LeBron James. So look at this. So we're going to max this speed with ball, 69. This is the highest that you can go for, 6'9", at 250 weight. Ball handling, definitely going to go to an 80 on that ball handle. We get access to gold hyperdrive, which is definitely going to be useful on this LeBron James build. Pass accuracy, I wanted to go all the way up to at least an 86. You see 86, by going 86, man, it's so much that you get. Like, if you get more badges on old gen NBA 2K25 than you do on next gen. You know, 86, look at that, Hall of Fame break starter, Hall of Fame floor general, a gold needle threader. Like, that is insane to me. All right, so we're gonna leave that at that. The shooting, definitely gotta have great shooting on a LeBron James build. I went all the way up to an 80 on a 3-point shot. I believe this is more than enough to get the job done. You have a lot of gold and Hall of Fame badges that will help you be able to shoot consistent jump shots. Mid-range shot, definitely want to go all the way up to a 77. You get access to gold guard up. So far, you see how great this build is. And we can't have a LeBron James build without a decent free throw, right? So we're going to go 77 on the free throw shot. So the build so far is looking very healthy, all right? I like that word, healthy. We got to have some post control on LeBron James. So I wanted to at least go to an 80. 80 gives you access to gold back down punisher, and we know LeBron is strong in the post. We get also gold dream shake if that's what you want to do. We also get drop step, post spin technician, bully, all that good stuff. Stand and dunk, we're definitely gonna go to a 70. All right, that's gonna give us access to bronze fast twitch. When I looked at the roster, LeBron had an 80 stand and dunk, but to me, I believe 70 should be fine. We still get access to the bronze rise up, fast switch, bronze. I think that should be good. This is where I wanted to have that 75 vertical to tie into that amazing 87 driving dunk. So going 86 gives us access to limitless on goal, but 87 gives us those contact dunks. So that's what I wanted to do. Then I went all the way up to an 85 driving layup because we know LeBron James can make layups. He's an incredible layup attempt maker, if that makes sense. And then the rest, we definitely want some close shot for 75. So this is the complete LeBron James build right here, as you can see. As my battery is dying, 1 second, my people. All right, my people, so we are all set. I had to plug in my charger to my camera. All right, so 22, 18, 18, and 13. I think this is like literally the perfect LeBron James, but like this is the most balanced that you're gonna be able to have for a LeBron James build, right? I know I've been looking at my comments, people saying, oh, make the Miami Heat, make the Cavs. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? The Miami Heat LeBron James build is not possible on old gen. It's just not possible. So instead of me trying to make the Miami Heat version and just put a thumbnail that says Miami Heat version, I'd rather give you you got the dog barking in the back, but I'm gonna just keep that organic because that's what the dog does anytime somebody's at the door. Alright, so yeah, so like I was saying, instead of me trying to give you the Miami Heat LeBron James build and just say it's a LeBron James Miami Heat build, I'd rather give you the current LeBron James that's actually in the lead right now because that's a little more accurate. So I'm not gonna honestly make a Miami Heat LeBron James. That's not possible. If you look at those attributes for the Miami Heat, it's overpowered. You can't make that. You can't make LeBron on Miami Heat. That's like the best version of LeBron in my opinion. So we get access to slash and take, sharp take, lock take, and post take. To be honest, you definitely want to go finishing moves, and I believe extreme clamps would be another good one, or you can go advanced post moves. I think this would be perfect for LeBron right here. This right here would be absolutely fantastic for the LeBron James build. So you know what? I'm gonna go with this, but you can choose whatever takeover you want. It's really up to you. As you can see, look at that. #1 shades. The exact LeBron James replica that we want for a build like this. Okay? Incredible. So look at this. Inside out thread. You cannot go wrong with this build. This build is absolutely incredible. Let's just test this build, see what badges we can equip, and then we're good to go. Alright, so let's go. 99. So look at this. We get 22 finishing badge points. So we definitely want to get, let's go with some bronze acrobat. Right? What else do we want? Let's get with some silver bully. This is LeBron James. You know, that's very important to me. Definitely want to get some bully. You could definitely put some bronze area wizard because this is LeBron James. Rise up can be another good one. Fast switch. So now this is where the build is going to be very important. So if I were you, I recommend you core your limitless takeoff. Work on that first. Don't worry about posterizer right now. Work on this, core that. And once you core that, then you can go with your posterizer. Okay? If you don't, let's say you have to do that. So you would have to at least have a few of these right here. Maybe, let me see, you could take that off, and then cool. Then you could do something like this. So you could go with the fearless on silver, or you could go with slithery. It's up to you. Let's say we want to do something like that. Keep that in mind. In terms of the shooting, definitely want to get green machine. Let's get that midi magician. Let's get that space creator. Now we have options here. You have catch and shoot. We have Deadeye, core your catch and shoot. So then you'll be able to get your blinders. But for right now, we'll just go with this. And then let's see, what else can we go with? Let's go with some Claymore on silver. Playmaking. Let's go with at least silver break starter. This is LeBron. Definitely want to go gold. Quick first step on bronze. I guess we can do that. So then now we'll have access to all of these good ones. You definitely want to get unblockable, so core that, or you could work on needle threader. Let me see something. Silver maybe, so you could get the needle threader on gold. You could definitely core that, and once you core that, then you'll be able to get this, and then you can bring this up. But you still got access to like floor general. You know, it's so many good badges that you would want to go with. The defense, of course, get challenger, get chase down. These we're not going to get access to, unfortunately, but we can utilize these other ones. Let me see, what else would we want to get for LeBron? Let's go silver here, maybe. Post lockdown would be good. Brick wall might be another good one. You know, pick dodger maybe, or maybe you don't want pick dodge, you could go something like that. But this is my new updated LeBron James Laker build. You let me know what you thought about this build, and until next time, much love.